My name is Katherine Litaker. I'm a 19-year-old sophomore student here at the University of Arkansas. Old Main, located on the University of Arkansas campus, is one of Fayetteville's greatest historical landmarks and finest pieces of architecture. It is for this reason that I have chosen to do my final research project over this remarkable piece of art. John Mills Van Osdol, Chicago's first professional architect, was the mastermind designer behind Old Main. Old Main's exterior was finished in 1875. It remains the oldest building still standing on campus. The University of Arkansas Board of Trustees officially changed the name from University Hall to Old Main in 1991. Old Main's architectural style is called Second Empire, and its mansard roof is the greatest reflection of that. Mansard roofing has 4 sloping sides, each of which becomes steeper halfway down. The mansard roof is intended to give off a sense of character and permanence. Classical Greek design can be seen in the east portico, also where the official seal of the university is located. The north tower has a convex silhouette, while the south tower has a concave silhouette. Old Main has a simple box form and windows flanked by columns. These 2 elements were highly popular amongst other Second Empire style public buildings of the time. There are several movements within art history that are reflected in the architectural design of Old Main. The first noticeable one is that of Greek idealism. Greek idealism highlights the usage of balance, perfect proportions, and architectural orders. The Parthenon, built in 447 BC, is a great example of these characteristics. And we can see these characteristics also reflected in Old Main. The external Doric columns and the internal Corinthian columns are direct examples of Greek idealism. The patterns and repetition of the window formations reflect the balance and proportion that were highly desired and praised in Greek idealism. The east portico of Old Main is also very similar to the highly popular porticos of ancient Greek temple architecture. Naturalism extended the tradition of realism into the 20th century. It refers to the depiction of realistic objects in a natural setting. I believe this is clearly noticeable in Old Main by its location on campus. Old Main overlooks a large arboretum filled with trees and yards of grass. It's surrounded by beautiful landscaping that enhance the simplistic beauty of the structure itself. Naturalism is brought directly into the architecture as well because Old Main is constructed out of locally sourced materials. This strengthens its connection to the community and university. Its location atop a hill emphasizes its prominence in the community and makes its naturalistic qualities more recognizable. Old Main is a structure that I have grown up knowing of my entire life. As a Fayetteville native, those 2 words have been a part of my community's vocabulary since I was a child. Its picture was hung in my schools and churches, emphasizing its impact on the community. I chose Old Main for this research project, however, because I was disheartened that I did not know more information about such a prominent monument in my own hometown backyard. Putting time and research into Old Main only made me grow more fond of the building. Old Main is not flashy or exquisitely decorated, yet it brings the community together because it has been walked through and looked upon by decades of U of A students. This is what I love so much about this architectural piece of work. That form of camaraderie is something I will always cherish and admire in the hometown work of art.